Welcome to Sharingmoviesworthy. I'm David Knight, and this is the Day 2 recap of the Chosen Con from 2024. It is now after 4 a.m., but we wanted to file this report and get you all the information that we learned this weekend. It was an exhilarating weekend, and we did find out more about what to expect from the Chosen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final boarding call for Southwest Airlines Flight 1988 with service to...
Day 2 was packed with thrilling announcements, teachings from Pastor Levi Lusko. He's a personal pastor of Dallas, and Amanda Jenkins, who said, if the things you are doing for God are not fueled by God, then you're going to think that you're God. And Dallas reiterated that they really want to watch what they're doing because they think this message is so important about the Chosen. At the end of his teachings, he gave an altar call and asked if there were anyone out there that would like to chase after Jesus, and lots of hands went up in the room. This became the theme of Day 2. Day 1, we talked about the expansion of the Chosen universe and heard about the new projects. But Day 2 was more about how they could continue doing what they're doing and doing it well. In fact, today we got to hear about what keeps the team going and what they need most from us fans in the Chosen family. It's prayers. It was mentioned that when you step out in faith, the devil will not like this an attack. Several cast members and crew were dealing with serious life issues, and it was also explained that Dallas Jenkins, his daughter, had gone to the hospital during Day 1 of the event, so prayers are being asked for the family as well. One of the ways the team is able to stay focused and not get spread too thin is that they put different guardrails in place. They have their theology advisory team as just one of those examples. They started with 3 writers in season 1. They use those same 3 writers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now they're writing season 6. So that's the idea, that they keep those practices in place that are working. Dallas said that what would bring down the Chosen is if they started caring more about the expansion of the show than the story itself. Amanda Jenkins heads up the literary part of the team, and she received recognition today for more than 700,000 books or Bible studies being sold. And it was not about the money that was important. Instead, it was the focus on the fact that 700,000 lives have been changed or could have been affected by this. The Come and See Foundation is headed up by Mark Green, and he gave an update saying that the first 4 seasons are now dubbed in 50 different languages. The goal is to translate the show into 600 languages, which would allow more than 95% of the people on Earth to hear the Bible and the story of Jesus in their local language. 170,000 people from 150 countries have already donated to help the Come and See Foundation. Stories were shared, like as in Madagascar, where trucks are taken into villages and the show is played on big screens or the sides of buildings, so that the Chosen TV show can be shared with others. Some of those people have never seen TV or a film or can read, so this was a big part of just getting the word out, and it was nice to hear the different stories. Worship artist Phil Wickham performed not 1 but 2 worship sessions, and there was the annual trivia contest between cast and crew. The Chosen Adventures, that's the children's animated series coming out this next year, was talked about more in depth in Day 2. The adventure kits will have a digital part to them, and it's made so that the whole family can take part, kind of like having a community or VBS at home. Also, a card game was announced called Cast Your Net, and it looks to be fun as well. People kept talking about reaching children, and it was not lost on me when Dallas continued to reference the fact that we cannot take a chance of not reaching the younger generation about Jesus. Grandparents make a big difference, and there are 10 activities for the children to take place. Those of you who watched our Day 1 recap heard me talk about Dallas requesting people to allow other people who have never met him to be first in line and to take a picture. On Day 2, they recorded 5,000 people present doing some worship singing and chanting that will be used for the TV show. But they also shared a couple of clips from season 5 and asked that no one share them and no one record them. And Dallas asked everyone to put their phones down and to honor his request. And we'll tell you that we will do the same. We can tell you that Season 5 is focused on Holy Week and will include some washing of feet and the Last Supper. Jesus also says at one point, I am here to tear down what is not bearing fruit. He also says, I will lay down my life for you. Will you do the same? And just a reminder that there will be a little delay in the release of Season 5 to give more time for translating the show into many other languages. So lots of stuff happening as the expansion of the Chosen universe continues, and we're really excited about the games for the children and the animated series that will be coming out this next year. They did not announce when the next date will take place for ChosenCon or the location, but they did talk about the fact that they'll be having these even after the Chosen final season number 7 wraps, that there will be a need for more family reunions together in the future. So until next time, continue sharing the popcorn and sharing movies worthy.